And LJ with that boost. Drawley doesn't have enough boost to get there. Looks like LJ powered through. LJ!
Oh! Assistant third man at the midfield line. Yeah, it gives a little breathing room to Vitality, but Gen.G know, hey, we're at half the game, as First Killer will make it happen himself.
A couple of demos gives the space for Falcons. Killers has to work with low boost and just off the crossbar, saved off the post.
It just didn't work out for Zen, and now that shot!
Oh my goodness gracious me!
You could give me a protractor in a decade. I would never be able to hit this shot.
Playoffs have arrived. Our top 8 have been decided. Keys have been crushed, and we ain't gonna stop now. Single elimination, it's do or die. Welcome back to the EWC Day 3 for Rocket League. But here it is, single elimination. You guys know how a bracket works. You lose and you're out here. But we got some good matches ahead of us.
We got some really good matches. Of course, we have the match upcoming, but Vitality, Gen.G into Jorby, Team Falcons, Furia, and then honestly, and I'm not joking, G2 versus the Chiefs might be the first time anyone's been excited for a matchup like that.
Early on, Space Station having a little bit of possession. Drawley, he maybe gets a light touch, but no one was there to punch that one in. LJ boosted up. That 2 went because that little touch was lovely had a teammate been there for the double tap. But now the push forward from Chicago. Team BDS overextended more often than not, especially against a good team, will get you scored on. But now the response, potentially, that one off the post and out.
Drawley has shown that they've been getting pretty close to finding a way back in, but Chicago's going to keep drilling it.
Let's get into it.
Ooh, a slightly delayed kickoff from Space Station Gaming, and Monkey Moon pounces all over it and smashes it wide.
That's tough. That is that's a lean back in your chair moment right there. But they get it right back, and it's Monkey Moon who scores it.
Great show.
And I'm telling you, Chiefs, that the end of game 1, Team BDS was looking good, but this one quickly off kickoff. LJ slamming it. A perfect back right through the smoke screen. Gets the ball up high. Beautifully done.
BDS doing a great job really trying to manipulate the timing of these challenges. Stopping, stuttering, slowing it down right before they hit the ball, and finally they catch Space Station jumping with limited boost.
An inspiring player. Oh, hold on. Monkey Moon. The touchdown. Chicago guessed right. Did he grab that mid boost?
Yeah. Used a lot of it just to get back in the play, though.
Oh, hold up. LJ. Oh my goodness, LJ denied.
Need Hoxer to start taking some better 50s. He's not playing poorly, but he's definitely not in the right spot.
Kickoff strat. Look at how closely Chicago's following. Look at this. Yes, Chicago doesn't go for the ball. He lets Hoxer. Unbelievable. This game was purely kickoff strats for Space Station Gaming. And LJ with that boost. Drawley doesn't have enough boost to get there. Looks like LJ powered through. LJ!
Oh!
With an essence of squishy on this goal.
Beauty of a job. Like you said, Drawley can't win the race, and look at the pressure on the net. Hoxer says, get out of the way. I'm going to make sure LJ has only got to beat one guy, and boy, does he.
LJ didn't disappoint.
Gotta let the playmakers play, as now he's looking for Hoxer, and he will, oh, sorry, Chicago, I misread a name tag, but it will be 2-1 Space Station.
Wow.
1-goal lead feels good, but you know it's not. Can score at any time. BDS about to throw caution to the winds, and Drawley will go through everybody.
You have Exotic, who's threatening Hoxer, making it awkward, and Drawley just stays behind the ball. Looks like Hoxer and Chicago actually collided.
At least forces BDS into a slow transition. LJ trying to squeeze it through. Chicago tries to force it. Hoxer's got to cover a lot of ground. He's not going to make it. Hoxer, I think, definitely had to take it. They did have a BDS guy coming right over the top of him, so it was definitely a race, but playable with the demo. Space Station, don't give up. Rally right back.
50 by Chicago. Hoxer beat to the ball. Speedy from Drawley. And that's just going to go in. The ball flying down on you like that, it's really tough, especially when you're not jumping. That shot.
Oh, that's a beauty from Exotic.
It's denied, though. Double tap ball from Monkey Moon, but it wasn't on target.
It's not even going to be the best shot, but what other choice do they have but punt it out and hope it's in? LJ, can you reach it? Yes, he can. What a way to fight back.
Has LJ in support, but Exotic read that pass attempt.
Knew exactly where it was headed. They know LJ's the hot hand as Drolly denied, and Hoxer, that's so much of the net to cover, couldn't decide which side to go, and again, Exotic with the placement.
Lovely catch, 50 from him. Down to Monkey Moon, who goes to the backboard. Chicago bumped off the ball. Drolly there, and Drolly scores! Team BDS breakthrough. They've been cursed with only top 8 performances this year in international LAN events. They finally make it to a top 4. It's the threat of mechanics from Zen, and he's already shown us some with that Musty flinging it down at the defense.
There's nothing wrong with getting people to back off, and it just slips through. First Killer has basically the equivalent of a Sunday stroll into the net for the opener. Dosen just took a chance, went and took the corner of Gen.G. That's a whiff and a strong shot to the left side, but there's Dosen's strong shot.
Final moments of game 1. That shot off the elbow and out. Apparently Jack looking for the bump.
Great.
Zen still gets a touch. And we'll try to knock this downfield. One to beat. It's off the post and in.
Fresh out of the 1v1, Zen dodges the demo, makes the save, goes on transition, and goes for max power out of the midfield.
Opportunity, flip, reset, double. Apparently Jack couldn't convert.
Oh, what a block from Alpha. Actually dangerously on target, and that will get saved out. Zen comes through to drive the final nail into the coffin.
Alpha also low boost, but Vitality playing it close. There's the back pass, weak shot, but no one's there. Where was the defense?
Where indeed? Alpha squeezing the box, and Zen covers near post, and you can see apparently Jack destroys Zen on the way back. A sneaky demo.
Chronic up and over. Now apparently Jack with space. He goes for a goal, and he clutches up. Gen.G, despite giving up the lead late, close it out in overtime. Apparently Jack will leave that for Chronic and gets a demo. Space for Chronic. There's the reset. Going for a 50. Low boost for Zen. The attack is on. Really nice touch over to Zen.
Respect First Killer trying to take that shot. Do we go for the pass? Do we go for the shot? We go for the ground play into the pass. We slightly change the pace, and it might work. Apparently, Jack doesn't commit. Consistent third man at the midfield line. Yeah, it gives a little breathing room to Vitality, but Gen.G know, hey, we're at half the game, as First Killer will make it happen himself.
And this is such a deadly play where you actually get the ball moving towards net while getting the flip reset, but you use your flip to go ahead for the bump. You clear the path for the ball. It just didn't work out for Zen, and now that shot!
Oh my goodness gracious me!
You could give me a protractor in a decade. I would never be able to hit this shot.
Oh, yo, that one's gotta be in the top plays. What a shot from apparently Jack.
That is not gonna beat Gen.G. And now First Killer has a reset. What will he do? The late shot. I mean, he just needs to knock it in.
Draw that way, and a draw is not good enough when you're down by 1.
Team Vitality has been cornered. What will they do? Oh, the low 50. First Killer towards net. Is anyone back? Yes, Alpha 54 will get back in time. Able to get out. Now an infield pass for Dosen, shot off the bar, rebound to Zen, and that will be a goal for Vitality.
Fantastic performance. I think easily the best one out of Jack for quite some time. Maybe quite some time is an over-exaggeration, but Vitality's not done yet.
Hold on. Hit the brakes.
Oh, what a win.
Vitality are not out of this just yet, already in the air.
He knows. He's like, hey, if I'm going to beat him, I got to go right now.
Can Vitality tie this up? Aaron touch, the dodge, but Alpha keeps it out for now. But that was a lot of time wasted.
Last gasp, what do you got?
Dosen picked up the corner. It's into open space, and that is gonna be it. Gen.G sweep Vitality.
Anything can happen when these players are on the ball.
The bounce did not work out for Furia. They wanted to move laterally, and instead Roas goes straight down through the gap. Bounced off the ramp away from the rotation of Furia. And Falcons are going to punish you for one simple mistouch. And the feint clears comes in, and it's 2-0 all of a sudden.
And look at the crowd getting up, swinging, and I mean, again, look at all this space over to TRK. Little cut past the last man. He sets up killers. These teams are going to fight for pace of play and the dominance of their defensive thirds. And for Falcons, I mean, what a start for them. to be all over Furia and to have so much space to do what they want. Here they are finding each other again. Killer's putting a weak shot on target, but the follow-up was there from Rawas. Demo's coming out.
Rawas, that's a good catch. Furia have to respect it. Off the top of the net for Lost, and nobody's available. Everybody goes, but nobody knows where that ball's going. Like, there was no threat on net.
No,
truly.
he was so far behind. I mean, Falcons have suffocated Furia so much. I mean, this is just dominance.
As Furia still look for a way out, but every time they find the midfield, they also find a bird. Here's another one, flying right through. TRK off the post, comes right back for more. Oh, the slow roller. The ball almost insults Furia on its way into the net.
And who was in the back of the net here? I mean, I know there's a lot of fakes being thrown. Drafinho, he dove to the far post thinking that TRK was going to take it, especially in the gaps in between players defensively for Furia. You just got to have to attack the net, and even with the bump, it's not enough.
Here's another clear downfield. That's a great touch. The follow-up decent, but you got to keep it going. Yeah, and finally breaks through. The sequence is good. They got two players starved to boost on Falcons. Pass back to Drafinho, pops it up high. Rawas got nothing, tries to recover. TRK got nothing.
Again.
Here it is. Where are you going? The net, the underneath. He couldn't put it on target. What was that? A couple of demos. Gives the space for Falcons. Killers has to work with low boost and just off the crossbar. Saved off the post. And Falcons break out on defense. And whoa. That pitch goes straight back out. Here's the pass to TRK. Underneath, right into the bumper of Lost. I mean, how many options does Yan have in that situation? I feel like he should be trying to hold that or trying to find a way in. Two shots are denied. Lost picks up that save. They all were refueling after they lost the last 450s. And now TRK takes him underneath, pulls the rug out from under him, and find a way to deal some blows to this team. They've spent so much time on the orange half. Killers with a beautiful touch. Follow-up is gorgeous. And that is another Falcons goal.
And for Furia, things went from bad to worse real quickly. Look at this, touch of the angel from Killers, and another one to beat the defender. It's a free goal after that, and Team Falcons, when it rains, it pours, 2-0. With 1:05 on the clock.
Furia are always playing from a disadvantage. They finally get downfield, 30 seconds left. Pass connects, but 3 committed, and finally Yan breaks through. Yan gets bumped. And the challenge, he was never going for the ball. Dropping it down. No! Denied the second layer for Falcons. From Furia's rotation like they did from Drafinho there. He has to give up the play and go for boost. And now they got to defend a flip reset shot.
To keep Killers off the ball. And with low boost, will advance down the field, and he'll score! How did Furia let Killers do that?
Well, Killers, he's been too lethal. Drafinho pulls off, and he flips beyond the ball. Killers, he just threw it at him. He said, all right, Drafinho, go for it.
And maybe an opportunity here, clean off the backboard. Yan, placement matters, and it's too high. Furia, again, it's been the same story in the last 2 games. They go down by 2. If they're following the same pattern, they'll score here. Yan, that's a great pick, and Lost has to put this one. He doesn't get it over. Another shot comes through for Drafinho. Another one from Yan, and just like the last 2 games, Furia finally get back after dropping 2. They almost had all zeros across the board for a second. And with 20 seconds left, it's the dagger coming out from TRK. Team Falcons have smothered, dominated. They've rinsed, washed, and recycled Furia in this series.
Falcons don't just make a statement. They burn the book on Furia. And their story is still being told. The crowd's going nuts. At the start of this game, can they keep that momentum going and keep that belief? We talk about Rocket League being 90% mental. I'm almost willing to believe it's 99% mental. G2, they're as stable as they come when it comes to mentality, and they score first. Now, gave them a lot of different looks as well. You know, they're one of the best teams in the world at giving you those mix-ups. But G2, here they go. Here's Daniel. Ooh, he absolutely flubbed the shot.
Just a little wide on that one as well, and a weak shot now. Chiefs return the favor. Placement here matters, and it goes through for Kaka in traffic. G2 caught. Rotating back, and Hunter putting on the pressure. Jorius trying to keep it in the play, and it was Kaka to clean it all up.
Get them to bite, but they maybe bit a little too hard on the line.
G2, what a great follow-up from Atomic and
Falcons in Furia, right, where Falcons are just taking shot after shot after shot. But it's not the case for G2.
We got the bump.
They do get one here. Off the bump, it takes G2 getting the whole rotation involved. Atomic finally breaks. Can't get the hold, and with no time left on the clock, the ball has to stay in the air. And G2 would love to put it in their net instead. But hey, Chiefs get it out. And here comes Nas with a double touch. Barely kept up, and G2, the 50 will get it started. So that's a good opener, but then G2 give it right back to Atomic with the reset. Get the bump, maybe, no. Good avoid. And Chiefs slip out underneath him. Honestly, sometimes it feels automatic when he gets it. And Nas, whoa, barely saved, and the ball stays close enough to the net.
Didn't expect that one to come out so hot from the backboard. He was pushed up pretty far. The Chiefs finding some poise here in the midfield. That's a good dunk. It goes off the post, followed from Paka. Another one off the post. Chiefs knocking on the door.
Popping it up, he's over one. Getting it across, and this is the best push Chiefs have had yet.
Man, they just need the final touches on these plays, but he got bumped. Daniel gets bumped into the flick, and he scores off of it. Who was it?
Oh, everything was going right, and then it goes so wrong. Hunter trying to bump Daniel away from the ball, and he accomplishes the exact opposite.
Collecting G2's corners, recycling back into the play. Is that another one going in?
Yeah.
Long range from G2.
Chiefs got demoed. Or I don't know who it was specifically. Oh, no, Joria's got the demo. Never mind, didn't matter. I think everyone got smoked, so no one saw Atomic going up initially. But G2, this time, while it wasn't dominating in possession, you weren't completely smothering Chiefs. You punished the mistakes. You got the long clears. You created a chaotic situation that Chiefs could not respond to, and they're completely quiet.
And when they get set up, Jorby, they're so hard to break through.
Joria's pre-flip. No, he can't. He doesn't have the boost. That touch needed to be perfect. Wow. Atomic with that air roll shot. And unfortunately, G2 are forcing you to be perfect. And if you have to use more boost than you want to, well, that only favors G2. And there you go. Case in point, ball in your net. Atomic puts them up 1-0.
And now you don't have the read on the attacking player.
No, Jory
Not again.
Flips it up, and finally, Chiefs get one through. It's a little bit of that Hunter-Daniel bump that we saw last game. This time, Jorius gets a little bit of an assist on the flick.
How did we get 2 of those in one series?
No chance, a high ball. Daniel's got to dive back, and he's got the touch back to Nas. And his time expires. Nas will actually play it high. Go for the musty. Oh, they're going for the win. Atomic, nope, just a little too much mustard on that one.
Yeah, that one came with extra sauce.
No one able to take it. Hunter has to wait. He attacks Atomic, was following him the whole way through, just couldn't bump Daniel off the ball. Atomic, here he goes with a double lineup. Perfect shot! Atomic with 3 boosts as he takes the touch, and no problems getting into the Chiefs' net.
G2 doing what they came to do. Expectations met here against Chiefs. A 4-0 to continue their journey to the top.